Yo, yo, yo. What's going on? Good morning, good afternoon, Facebook world. Wanted to hit us with a quick question. The question is the question for the year for me. And I want to pose it to every woman and man that watches this video. Is who's going to save our sons? Who is going to save our sons? In order to answer that question, we must first understand that our kids are in a bad place. Our boys are in a bad place right now. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Too many of them. They falling for these streets. They falling for the lie that the world tells. They so rebellious. They so angry. They so hurt. They so broken. They so confused. They confused about what a real man is, what it means to be a real man. They confused about what sacrifices they got to take in life in order to grow up and be a man. They confused about their sexuality, and they don't even know if they want to be a man or a male. They confused on how to treat women, how to respect women. They don't even respect their mothers. You know, I come from an era where, we did the gang thing, we did the drug thing, but man, we respected our mothers. You got so many boys out here now that don't even respect their mothers. You know, grandmothers, they have no respect for females whatsoever. And if that's the kind of young men that we're dealing with now today, man, what hope is there for our daughters? What hope of a future is there for our daughters if we are raising up young men who won't work, who won't respect nothing, who don't care about anything? I think the favorite phrase of young men nowadays is, I don't give a F about nothing. I work in a field where I work with young men ages 12 to 18, and I see the anger, I see the resentment of life, I see the hurt and the pain on them every single day. And I just ask myself, man, what's going on? What's going on in your life? And then as I begin to look into some of their lives, I see the brokenness in their family structure, and I see the power packed effects of a dysfunctional family, you know, that thinks it's functional. You know, a functioning dysfunctional family, which means we have accepted the fact that we dysfunctional and we good with it. Thus you have the hood nigga birthed from this dysfunctionality. You got the hood nigga. Now we once were a people who didn't ever want to be called a nigger. And now we have embraced it, and we owned it, and it's ours, and we call each other that proudly. You will hear more black men calling each other nigger than you will hear them calling each other brother or king or conqueror or something like that. So the word that has been made to degrade us is the word that we now use to address each other. So as I teach these young men, I teach them, when you talking to me, I ain't your nigga. I ain't your nigga. I ain't your homie. I ain't bro. I'm teaching them how to address one another. You can call me by my name. You can call me Rod. You can call me Mr. Wilson. Either one. But I ain't your bro. I ain't your homeboy. I ain't big pimping. I ain't none of that, man, because we laugh at it as if it's just fun and games until these young folks get out here and don't know how to address nobody. They don't know how to interact with the police. They don't know how to go and have a positive interview on a job, because all you ever said was nigga and bro and homie, and your vocabulary is so shot you can't talk about nothing else. Listen here, men, we got some work to do when it comes to the re-education of our young folks. All right, society is telling them a lie. And I tell these young men all the time, you think you rebelling against somebody by running out here in these streets and selling dope, but all you really doing is being you're doing exactly what the system set up for you to go to prison wants you to do. Yeah, you are a puppet on a string. You think you out here doing I ain't gonna work for the white man. I ain't gonna work no job. I'm gonna get out here and get this money. You're doing exactly what they want you to do, because they want you to be a drug dealer. And when I say they, I mean the system that is set up against you. They want you to be a drug dealer. They want you to be a thug. They want you to be a hood nigga. And if you make it out to do anything, please let it be a basketball player or a rapper. But not a physicist, not a chemist, not a congressman, not a doctor, not a lawyer, not a politician, not a judge, not a police officer. Don't be none of that stuff. All that stuff is lame. Look all that stuff is lame. I ain't been no lame police. And so we have black men who don't want to be police, so our black communities have to be policed by none other than black men. They're policed by people who don't understand what you're going through and what you deal with. And so thus we get the injustice and the unfair treatment. Because how can I treat you right when I don't even know what you're dealing with? I don't know what you're going through. I don't understand your problems. How can I treat you fairly? You can't. Somebody got to save our sons, and I believe it's up to us. First of all, it's up to us as community leaders. Okay, I would say fathers, but we understand all fathers ain't on the right page. But as community leaders and teachers and educators, it is up to us, mentors, role models. It is up to us, big brothers, uncles. It is up to us to change what our young folks think and see about manhood. Because one of the problems we have is we good at telling our young folks what they should do, but we are horrible at showing them how to do it. Now, what job have you ever got where all they did was told you what to do and never showed you how to do it? We leaving our young folks out here and we telling them, don't you drink while we drunk. Don't you smoke while we smoking. Don't get high, and that's all we do. Graduate school, we dropped out. We telling them to do everything, but we're not showing them how to do it. How can I expect you to have the success that you should if I can't walk with you and show you how it's done? If I can't model in front of you how to do it, how to get through. Once upon a time, you used to could watch a father working on his house or on his job, and a son could see daddy going to work, see daddy coming home and being a father, and he had something to look forward to, so that when he became a father, he had so much stuff in him already just from watching. So what are our young men watching now? They watching love and hip hop. They watching basketball wives or Hollywood husbands, and they watching all this crap on TV that ain't teaching them about real manhood. But that's okay, because TV wasn't never supposed to raise our kids in the first place. It's too many of us, we get off work and we tired and we want to lean back and we want to unwind. So we get our wine and we roll us a blunt and we sit back and we cool out and we ain't causing no trouble. But what are you teaching when you're doing that? Yeah, you ain't hurting nobody. You ain't causing no trouble. But what are you teaching? How are you teaching your child? You teaching your child, when you get off work, roll you up something, smoke you something, drink you something. No matter what you tell them, kids do what they see and not what they say. So how many men out here are willing to change what we are showing our sons? See, I have to show my son, I have to tell my wife, sometimes I do stuff with her that may seem inappropriate, you know, little kisses, little pats on the butt, little stuff like that around the house, because I tell her, no, I'm showing my son, when he get a wife, hey, this is some of the stuff you do to keep your relationship happy. This is some of the stuff you do to play around with your wife. It ain't always business. You know, we have fun, we laugh, we giggle, we tickle each other. I'm showing my son how to be a husband and how to be a father. One of the proudest moments of my life was one day I heard my son fussing at his sisters who are younger than him, but the stuff that he was saying was what I used to tell him when he was younger. That showed me right there that he's listening, even when I told him he didn't like it. But he learned, and he was able to turn around and do it again. Listen here, our sons are in danger. I talk to young men every day who don't give a damn about going to jail. They don't care about going to jail. All they want to do is get high and gangbang. They don't mind fighting. They don't mind fussing. They don't mind disrespecting women, and it's a problem. It is a serious problem when you don't mind disrespecting women. It's a serious problem when you don't mind going to jail. Come on now. You don't care at all?